It's Beer and Food O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we've got a battle of the chow mains. This is the traditional 1970s Vesta chow mein. It takes about 20 minutes to prepare. You have to fry some of the crispy noodles, and it just smells very, very nice. It's a beef chow mein versus the very simple naked noodle. This is a chow mein that you just add some hot water, rip the lid off, add some boiling water, and away we go. Don't think there's any meat in this particular chow mein. And we're going to be pairing it with two beers. Of course, two beers. It's Beer and Food O'Clock. This is from Velvet Owl Brewing Company, and it's My Friend the Lizard. It's a collaboration between RT Ales and Space Cadet Brewing Company, 4.7% ABV, and Tis the Saison, a 7.2% ABV black Saison with rosemary, orange and caramelized fig. Sounds really interesting, doesn't it? Velvet Owl Brewing Company, 7.2% ABV, 25 IBUs. So, first of all, let's start cooking this Vesta chow mein. Opening the box, it says to empty the chow mein into a saucepan. There it is. Looks a little bit like Bombay mix. I'm using a pint of just over a pint. Went over the line, that's about 525 ml. Of course, with me being a beer reviewer, I like to use a pint glass whenever I can. Bring to the boil. Okay, that's boiling up nicely, so we're going to add the noodles in there. Soft noodles. And then, interestingly enough, I'm looking forward to this bit. Tell you what it doesn't mention, just quickly, it doesn't mention this sauce, what to do with this. Maybe I just throw it in. Millions of people who love this Vesta chow mein are just screaming at me now for chucking that in. But anyway, okay. Now, for these crispy noodle things. So it says to get them in a frying pan. And then add some, I'm using rapeseed oil. So I'm trying not to die of a heart attack. Cover them up to a quarter and let them fry. Probably what's going to happen here is a bit like what happens with them poppadoms you buy. From the supermarket, the ones you just chuck in a frying pan with a bit of oil and then they just go boof and they're kind of done straight away. But guys, while I'm waiting for this stuff to cook, I'm going to get a beer open. I'm going to open the My Friend the Lizard. Saison. Loads of carbonation, look at that carbonation on the glass. Lots of carbonation. Lots, yeah, you can see the lots of head, forefinger of head. You can see the carbonation rising up the glass. So they've called this a New England Saison at 4.7% ABV. It's hazy. Let's get the aroma. Very hoppy. Lovely New England hops going on in here. Grapefruity, mango, citrusy, lemon peel. Let's dive in. Cheers. Definitely a Saison. Oh, look at this, guys. They're turning up like little worms. Grapefruity, citrusy. Definitely a Saison. There's some funk going on in there. Wow, look at this. Look at these things. Pretty cool, eh? Got the camera now. So, yeah, it's definitely a Saison. Funky. Nice, easy drinking. Good levels of carbonation. Very light, very refreshing. Lots of American hops. I'm really pleased with the American hops in this beer. Very good. A good cooking beer. These things, I've got to be careful. Looks like they may be starting to burn on me. There's one or two that just need a little bit more curling up. But I gotta be honest, guys, they look wicked. Just all moving about, doing weird stuff. This stuff here, I think you just basically boil the water away and then they're cooked. So I suppose that now, 4 minutes to go, I'd say. Boil the kettle and get on with these chow mein noodle things. They take 4 minutes to set. So rip the lid, filter the line. It's like cooking with Simon, this is. Look at this. Woohoo! It's all set to go. Get these bad boys into a bowl. Looks pretty good for chow mein. And then you got your crispy things that I fried up to go over the top. Lost one in the sink. Guys, look at that. That cost me £1.79. It's not bad, is it? And here, of course, the battle is with these. It's a very different looking noodle, this is. It's a very fine noodle, see? Very more kind of, I'd say more typical to Chinese, Japanese style chow mein. So let's do battle. Let battle begin. Okay, so we got the black Saison. I just poured some of it. It was slightly lively from Vesta Chow. So this is a Christmas Saison. That's better. Behaving much better now. 7.2% ABV. Rosemary, orange, and a caramelized fig aroma. Smells really good. Definitely get that caramelized fig, but you guys want to see a bit of this, don't you? A bit of this action. So first of all, it's really hot. Yeah. Mmm. It's just really tasty, you know, just it tastes a little bit like pastry. The noodles are a bit kind of pastry like. What are these crispy ones like? They're more popcorny. Probably more of a corn, but look at this. Steaming hot food, 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. Pour a beer, enjoy. Beef chow mein. Amazing. How does it compare to the naked noodle? Now bear in mind, I don't think the naked noodle has got any meat in it. You get like a beefy kind of teriyaki sauce. Look at the heat though. This is a slight problem for me. There's just so much heat there. Yeah, that's more. They look great, don't they? Fair play. Look at that on the label. That looks absolutely immense. And then you have a look at inside. It's not too far off, but it doesn't quite give that image of the label. That image of the taste is just very nice. Slightly more beef pot noodly, if I'm perfectly honest. Of course, boiling hot water, you're going to need the noodles really thin to be able to cook. The water's cooling as soon as you put it into that pot. Everything's cooling down, so things are cooling, things need warming up. It's going to meet in the middle. So they need to be thin enough for them to be able to cook. So I understand the dilemma for naked noodle here, and I think they've done a pretty good job. But for me, should we have some beer first before we give the result? But you guys kind of know the result, don't you? Already. Let's pick up this black Tis the Saison and have a bit of the taste of the beer first. The caramelized fig is really good. It's a little bit like balsamic vinegar. I like that in a beer. It's a little bit stout, like a little bit of roasted malt in there. Very tasty. It's a very tasty beer. Definitely a caramelized fig, plum, prune. Definitely Saison-y as well. It's got that kind of typical farmhouse taste. Rosemary and orange, that's definitely in there. So, really, going back to this whole kind of, I'm talking at the beginning about Brexit and Donald Trump and foods that were being produced. Just for, I suppose, a cheap meal. If you're looking for a cheap meal, in this 2018 year of Donald Trump with his tariffs, Theresa May with her Brexit, everything else is going on in this crazy world. If you want a cheap Saturday night, Friday night, a couple of beers, chow mein, it's under a tenner for a few beers and a nice bit of chow mein. What wins, of course, I'm actually a fan of this. I'm actually going to buy it again. I'm not sure. I suppose if I found the naked noodle on offer, I don't know, like 4 for £2 or something like that, I'd just pick them up and buy them. They're worth that. But for £1.79, £1.69, in some places, this chow mein will probably live in my cupboard most weekends. I'm looking forward to trying the beef. I think they do a beef curry. A Vesta beef curry. Awesome packaged products. I spent a little bit of time in the army. I kind of know these box meals. I know the you need kind of, it's almost like a ration pack in a box. Great stuff. Well done, Vesta. Yeah, you won the day with that chow mein. Really good. Tis the Saison was very good by Velvet Owl. My Friend the Lizard was very good. Didn't quite show you a proper beer review of that, did I? In the middle of a cooking frenzy. Well, that's a pretty good beer too. I like the hop characters of that beer. Job done. Thanks for watching. Try the Vesta chow mein and some beer. It's really good. If you like what you see, please comment, please subscribe, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, and cheers.